springs have you got any? Fuel springs, is it the Monte Carlo springs did you say? For RAC?
RAC, they're softer.
And this is softer than it was before?
Aye.
It must have been stiff.
Aye, it was stiff before.
A lot of carburetor noise coming through the car. Sounds tremendous, doesn't it? Through the left-hander over the curb, it's holding quite well. Braking, it's turning in. Just a wee bit understeering. Out wide. Into butchers. Towards the chicane, braking. Very nice through the chicane, the handles there. Lovely through there. It's a great wee car. Aye, superb. I'm starting to like this. Now's the time to mark. Maybe a small car, but a car that's great to drive, handles really well, still gives you fun, but it's a brilliant little car.
Now to crack on, bit of steering work to be done. Down here we've got one universal joint put in here, got the steering column that goes through into where the pedal box is here in the footwell, and on the other side here we need another universal joint before I can put the main bracket that supports it all underneath the dash here. So it's over to the bench to put a UJ together. Down here we've got both halves of the universal joint, so effectively it'll be able to move in that direction and in that direction. I've got half of it together already, so it's just the other half to put on now. First thing you need to do is take these end caps off, and if you take that off very gently, inside you can see it's got little rollers, needle rollers in it, which effectively is a small bearing, all greased up, and make sure you don't drop any of those out. Take the other one off as well, like so. Then you can actually fit over the second part of the universal joint, like so, and then you just slide on the end cap, push that in. You may be able to get it with your thumb, but otherwise it'll need to go in the vise. So pop it in the vise like so, and then to help push it through, once it's gone all the way like that, so we can go a bit further by just putting in a socket, and that'll go in there and actually push it further through than it should be, and that then leaves, there we go, on here you can see a groove, which is where a circlip fits, which holds it and stops the whole thing falling to pieces. You need your circlip pliers, pick up the clip and just drop it into the slot, goes in a treat. You can see that really nicely there. Then it's back into the vise. Oops. To go back the other way, to push it back the other side with the other end cap in. That's going through nicely. Just push it a bit further home up against the circlip. Like that. There we go. Take that out, and then we can drop in the other clip in there, like so. And there you have a universal joint. Top job. Then with a little bit of lubricant in the end there, and I've taken the pinch bolt out, you can see there's a groove in there which the pinch bolt sits in, so you just slot it over the end like so, and then the pinch bolt pops through and locks it in place, so then physically cannot, it's locked in place, it cannot come off. There's then an upper steering column to go on there and an upper steering column bracket which fixes and supports the steering column onto the bulkhead here. Those are the next two jobs, and then I can start work on the dash. Now you might think wiring up this beast is a tad complicated because of all these wires and different colours and all the rest of it, but actually if you look at the manual you soon discover it's very, very, very complicated, because this is the wiring diagram of how you have to put it all together. What I'm doing first is the fuses here, and you can see on the back of the centre dash panel it helps because the fuses are numbered 1, 2, 3, 4 down that side, 5, 6, 7, 8 down the right hand side. What you then need to do is look on the wiring diagram and, for instance, find fuse number 1, which is down here, and fuse unit number 1 has got, in the left hand side of it, 2 wires which are both coded UW, and down here the cable colour code UW is U is blue and W is white, so 2 blue and whites. So over here we've got a couple of blue and whites there, which need to end up around here on fuse number 1. That's it. Now I know that the main feed is the brown, which will go there like so. So there we go, the panel's hinged in. Looks superb, and I have to admit, joking apart, although the wiring looks incredibly complicated, once you've got the hang of interpreting the wiring diagram, it is all very, very straightforward. So that's sorted out. It looks the business. Now the panel here is exactly as it came out of the original car, including the dials are as they were. They haven't even come out of this panel yet. They do need cleaning up and things, but we're not going to do any of that until we make sure they all work perfectly, because we're not going to waste our time. So for now, that looks superb. I need to wire up the switchgear, and then I can finish off the dash. I tell you what, this car is really coming on, but that's it for now. Join me next time when it's going to be a very special day, because I'm putting the engine back in, and I promise you one thing, I will get it started before the end of the programme. Ta-ra, see you next time.